Hi, this is Steve, and in this video I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot tracking and rotator links that are doing something different from what you expect. Now, there are four common reasons why your links may not appear to be working correctly, and if you understand these four reasons, then you shouldn't have any trouble understanding why your links behave the way they do. So let's jump right into it. The most common reason a tracking or rotator link doesn't work correctly is because it points to a bad URL. Let me give you an example. Let's go to the links menu. Let's click on Books on Bigfoot. Now, when a user clicks on this tracking link, it is rerouted to the primary URL right down here. And if this link is bad, you're going to get an error, typically what's called a 404 page not found error. And even though ClickMagick checks your URLs at the time you enter them to make sure they point to valid pages, things happen. Sometimes pages go down or they get deleted or their URL gets changed. If something like that happens, you're going to end up with a bad link. Let me show you what a 404 page often looks like. Let's go up to this tab. Now these are some pages that I pulled up in Google Images, and you can see all of these, they're basically 404 page errors. And if you're getting a page like this, it has nothing to do with ClickMagick because ClickMagick never generates 404 errors. But this comes up enough that we've created a separate video that'll walk you through exactly how to track down and fix this problem, and it's really easy to get to. Just go up to ClickMagick, go to the Help menu, choose FAQs, and in the box type 404, click Search, and right here you'll see, why do I get a 404 error when clicking my link? Just choose that, and then here it gives a brief description and then a video you can watch that'll walk you through completely how to find and fix a 404 page error. So if that's the error you're getting, you can go ahead and stop this video and track that down. But I'd encourage you to watch the rest of this video so that you become aware of the other things you might run into while testing your links. So now let's talk about the next topic, which is why your clicks aren't showing up in your tests. Let's go back to the links. Let's open the link to Books on Bigfoot, and then we take a look at the tracking link. Now, normally you would think that if you were testing your link and you clicked on preview, that you would see your total clicks go up or your unique clicks go up. But the first thing I want to point out is that the preview link here is for convenience, and in some cases it will affect your counts, in other cases it won't affect your counts. So you can't rely on that when you're testing counters for your links. Now, I will say that in most cases, when you click preview, it will affect your counts. The one example that it won't is if you're clicking preview for a split test. So just keep that in mind, that if you're using preview, you're not seeing counts, they may not show up, and that's normal. Now, if you're being more rigorous and you're copying the link and pasting it into a tab, hitting enter, and then going back to ClickMagick and refreshing to see the update, you would definitely expect to see the counts go up. And yet we don't. And this is one that catches me all the time. And there's a very simple reason for this. More likely than not, it's because your time range right here is not set to today. So here I have July 8th through July 8th. At the time of this recording, that was actually yesterday. So the click is not showing up. And that usually happens when I'm testing other things and I just forget that I have the date set. So the solution for that is simple. Just choose today, and it will refresh, and look here, we have one total click and one unique click, which accurately reflects what we're doing today. So that's the second thing you should check when testing when your counts aren't appearing correctly. Now let's talk about the third thing, and that's when you click on a link multiple times and the counters aren't what you expect. So let's go ahead and click on Bigfoot Books again. We'll just do it the shortcut way. Okay, now this page has pulled up twice. So if we go back to ClickMagick and we refresh, now we see that we have two total clicks and one unique click, and that makes sense because I'm the same person. Now, ClickMagick is really fanatical about detecting when it's the same person coming to a link, and you want that in your measurements because that gives you much more accurate results. But when you're testing your links, it can be a challenge because repeat clicks are treated specially in so many ways. For example, in split tests, a returning visitor will always be shown the page they were originally shown. So if you're trying to test that you've set up your split test correctly before you send any paid traffic to it, it's going to be tough because you're always going to be shown the same page as a repeat visitor. On the other hand, for a spillover rotator, ClickMagick will do everything it can to show a repeat visitor a different page because that's exactly what you want in order to maximize your income when you're selling and distributing clicks through a rotator. So to help you out, we have videos that cover exactly how to test a split test that you've set up and how repeat clicks are handled in every type of rotator. You can find them in the video tutorials. You go up to Help, You go down to video tutorials. Now here in advanced rotators, you can find out exactly how every type of rotator handles repeat clicks. And if you scroll down a bit, under links and tracking, you can see how to set up a split test. This video covers exactly how to test a split test that you've just set up. So I would highly encourage you to watch that video. So now that you know where those videos are, I'm going to show you how you can force ClickMagick to view you as a unique visitor anytime you need to when you're trying to test your links. The first thing we need to do is tell ClickMagick to forget that you visited the link before. And you can do that by clearing a piece of data in your browser called a cookie and waiting for 60 seconds. Let me show you the easy way to do this. We're going to go back up to the Help menu. We're going to click FAQs. We're going to enter the word testing. We're going to hit Search FAQs, and we're going to go down to the item that says, how can I easily delete my cookies for testing? So go ahead and click that. This is going to bring up the FAQ. You can go ahead and read this, but what we're looking for is right here. To delete cookies related to my tracking links, click here. Now this link is the link that removes that piece of data that I was talking about, that cookie. And my suggestion is that you bookmark this link if you're doing a lot of testing. And that's exactly what I've done. If we go up to my bookmarks, we see that I've got it right here, ClickMagick Reset Link Cookies. Now with that bookmark set, let's go to the links menu and go down to books on Bigfoot, and we see here that we have total clicks as 2 and unique clicks as 1. Now if we were to go and test this link right now, we would see the total clicks go up to 3 and the unique clicks would stay at 1. But what we're going to do is reset the link. So let's go to a tab that we're not using anymore. Let's go to our bookmark menu, click the Reset Link bookmark. And now the most important part is that we have to wait 60 seconds or ClickMagick will still recognize a click as being non-unique. So let's wait 60 seconds. Okay, 60 seconds are up, so let's go back to ClickMagick. We can go over, we can hover over books on Bigfoot, we can click on the preview link. Here we see the page, we go back to ClickMagick, and now we click refresh. And you can see that total clicks went up by 1 and that unique clicks went up by 1, so you can see that it worked. So if you ever find yourself in a position where you're testing a link and you need to look like a unique click, that's the process you use. You use that reset link followed by a wait of at least 60 seconds, and then it will work for you. Now let's talk about the fourth and final area where people see something other than what they're expecting, and that's in how the advanced settings can affect where an incoming click ultimately goes to. To see this, let's open this link. Let's click on the Show Advanced Settings and scroll down so we can see the settings better. Here we have geo-targeting, which can redirect clicks to the backup URL. We have the mobile and iOS URLs, and we have the repeat URL. If we enter a value for the repeat URL, any incoming repeat clicks will go to this URL and not to the primary URL. That's pretty straightforward. Likewise, if we enter a URL for the mobile URL, any incoming mobile clicks will be directed to that URL. But the big question is, what happens if both the repeat and mobile URLs are set and a repeat click from a mobile device comes in? In that case, which URL is the click redirected to? The repeat URL because it's a repeat click, or the mobile URL because it's from a mobile device? If you don't know the answer to this and you're trying to use these settings, you're probably going to get some unexpected results. Fortunately, the precise order in which these advanced settings are processed is fully documented in the FAQs. Let's take a look. Let's go up to the Help menu. Let's choose FAQs. So let's go to the search box and enter Advanced Settings. We'll click on the search button. And in the search results, we see what are all the advanced rotator settings and what are all of these advanced link settings. Let's click on that. If we scroll to the bottom of this complete description of the advanced settings, we'll see a note here. When clicks are processed for tracking links, advanced settings are applied in the following order from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and copy this. Let's go back to our link. And we'll go back to the question that we had before. If we had a mobile click come in that was also a repeat click, and you look at the note, you see that mobile devices are handled before repeat clicks. So in this example, the click would be sent to the mobile URL. So there's no question about where that click would go. Now, if that mobile URL happened to be an iOS device, if you look at the note again, you can see that the iOS device has higher priority, so the click will be sent to the iOS URL if there is one. And finally, you'll see that the click is only sent to the primary URL or split test URLs if none of the other conditions are met. This would be the most common case if you're not changing any of the advanced link settings. Now, if you're testing a rotator link, simply pull up the FAQ for the advanced rotator settings, and you'll see a similar note there that goes over the order that clicks are processed for rotator links. So now to wrap up, in this video, we've covered how to find and fix bad links, what to do if your counters don't seem to be getting updated, how repeat clicks are handled and how to reset your unique visitor status for testing purposes, and finally, the order in which clicks are processed in the advanced settings. If you have any other questions about this, just contact us at our help desk and we'll be sure to get those answered. This is Steve with Click Magic. Thanks so much.